Going to play at left back, which will make them stronger, Barcelona, defensively, but will perhaps limit them.
What have you made of Dembélé this season? Because he's certainly come on leaps and bounds when you compare him to the player we saw have come up through the youth ranks together. They'll know each other's game line at the moment. This could change with Messi, though. Cutting inside. I mentioned Munir earlier, Pete, and for Messi it's
in with pace and with goals.
So, a bit far out for Messi to go for down.
Luton Town towards the end of his career.
Here's Leo Messi. Lovely piece of skill to lose the defender. He tried to do the same to me, but I'm not having any of it.
I think the intent is difficult to... I know we're constantly told...
Looked nice, but I can't imagine that it was in any way deliberate.
Position of being down to 10 men, they did well to...
Here's Leo Messi. Turns one way, then the other. Evading two Lеgaнес defenders, and it's Coutinho on the edge of the box. The ball sat up beautifully for him, and what a strike!
Some very important goals, but in terms of getting 10 a season, that wasn't... he got them up to 8th, he got them to a League Cup final as well, so that was a tough act to follow. It seemed that he'd been sacked because he wasn't playing exciting football. So the
ball won back, as ever, by Sergio Busquets. Leo Messi, and it's off the crossbar. What a fantastic strike from Messi! He squares it for Coutinho. It's Messi with a side footer. But it's a free kick for Lеgанес, and this was the ball more and more as well, which is always a danger. And as you mentioned earlier, Pete, ever closer. Here is Messi. Nods the ball into Rakitic, gets it back from the...
There's still going to be human error there, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's still...
Fantastic thing. This is the goal. Brilliant skill from... In the end, he didn't really catch it, and he didn't really punch it away either, did he? He left it in the danger zone.
No, and I thought Barcelona were a little bit fortunate with the decision to then give a...
Through from the second division with Lеgанес, unless they're 100% confident that it definitely was offside, and I think some Jordi Alba and Vidal for Football Club Barcelona as Messi picks up the ball. Could have a shooting chance, instead tried to thread. From the Barca centre-back is Leo Messi. Clever skill from Leo Messi to put it through the legs of the Lеgанес defender and hit.
To see if it was season, but since the season started, I think we've seen less of it. He still needs to be in the final third where he's going to score the goals.
It's where he's... We
can see that he didn't, and he was clearly kicked, but also the fact that...
But I think Messi was fouled a little bit later as well, and he's definitely fouled there. Hooks his leg around Leo Messi and literally hacks him. Is that Leo Messi getting whistled? Don't see that very often. Messi inside to Busquets. Back into Leo Messi.
And will have chances in the second half. I'm sure there'll be some set-piece opportunities as the game goes on. And all the
Messi had trimmed his beard.
Big news, big news. We continue.
Here's Leo Messi. Leo Messi spots a bit of space between the two Lеgанес players and comes away with the ball. Back with Leo Messi. Lovely 1-2 with Felipe Coutinho. Still it's Leo Messi. Sergio Roberto plays it back into the Barca captain. Flicked over the top by...
But he was found wanting for the goals. And
it's on the bench, don't forget, for Ernesto Valverde. How long...
was his first change because they're just not penetrating at all down the left-hand side, and Jordi Alba...
Oscar Rodriguez on loan from Real Madrid, playing against Barca when this stadium's packed to the rafters.
The line.
Messi down the line to Sergio Roberto.
Got to the midpoint of the last campaign, only having conceded 9 goals coming into this game already.
Leo Messi hasn't really had too much of an impact on this game. Wrong with a challenge, and it's Messi who's now dropping very deep to pick up the ball. He's robbed of it. It's picked up by Coutinho into Leo Messi. Roberto picks up the ball on the far side. Rakitic inside to Leo Messi. Messi. Here's Messi. Gets. Now it's Messi.
He was on the verge of moving to Roma, and Barcelona snuck in ahead and signed him.
Here comes Messi, flicks it through. Leo. Now Leo Messy. To Sergi Roberto. Leo Messy. Further back than Busquets at the moment if they can't turn this around. Real Madrid, though, follow this game and they've got a tricky test. As Messi delivers this corner kick, and now Cuellar catch and fall to a defeat. And if they can't do anything in the next 5 minutes, that's exactly what's going to happen. But there's a chance here for Sergi. Tees up Coutinho. Now it's Leo Messy back into Coutinho. Unless in the dying minutes his side can change the scoreline here. Leo Messy plays it forward into Coutinho. It's the last roll of the dice here for Football Club Barcelona as Messi plays it out wide into Jordi Alba. Eyes